Minority Leader Mitch McConnell was once at odds with former President Trump. Looks like they've called a truce as Democrats like Congressman Jamie Raskin try to leverage that shift against the GOP ahead of November's elections. Time now for our Sunday group. USA Today Washington Bureau Chief Susan Page. Juan Williams, Fox News senior political analyst. The Heritage Foundation president, Kevin Roberts, and Jeff Mason, Reuters White House correspondent. Good to have all of you with us. Welcome and happy Father's Day to our dads on the panel. Okay, so President Trump went back to Capitol Hill. There have been some really tense relationships, I think it's fair to say there. But, you know, the Washington Post headline is that he seems to have achieved the goal of remarkable Republican unanimity. Kevin, that's what he needs going into the fall.
He does, and in fact, the entire conservative movement needs it. The country needs it. Hats off to President Trump for his leadership on that. But let me also say, given that I'm often at odds, and Heritage is often at odds with Leader McConnell, hats off to him, too. I think we understand the urgency of the moment, not just politically, but very important, Shannon. The American people want that fractiousness inside the conservative movement to be behind them, and hopefully maybe the fractiousness in the entire country can be resolved by none other than Donald Trump.
Oh, I don't know. Well, you heard the last interview we had was with Doug Burgum. Governor could be joining the ticket as VP. He's going to have to deal with these issues if he does and they're elected. Of the Veep stakes, which President Trump will say, it's not a huge deal. It's not going to change votes. I think some people would disagree that Mike Pence maybe made a difference last time. Vox, though, says this. His pick this year could be the most important choice of our time, with major implications for the future of both the Republican Party and American democracy as a whole. Kevin, is that under or overstating it? I mean, this person would be on the track to be the leader for 2028, knowing that President Trump has only one term if reelected.
I think it's right on the bullseye. Look, we've had 8 presidents who have died in office. We've had another Nixon who left office. And I really congratulate President Trump for zeroing in on the most important qualification, which is that whomever he picks, and he's got a great list, is able to step into the role. God forbid that something happened to him. And I will also say, and I mean this as a philosophical point, whoever it is, whoever Trump's running mate is, will be eminently better qualified than Vice President Harris, who is an utter embarrassment to the office.
Well,
wait, hold on, hang on.
We'll talk about pressure for retirement on the justices in just a second. But first, I want to get to the recordings this week of the Chief Justice and of Justice Alito and his wife. Peggy Noonan, writing in the Wall Street Journal, an opinion piece, says there was something quite inhuman in what the left-wing activist did. She acted out admiration to perform reputational harm. She presented herself falsely to inflict damage. That the content she produced was disseminated by honest grown-up journalists is to their discredit. Kevin.
It's such a Washington thing to do. To go into, and I would hopefully criticize someone on my side of the political aisle the same way. It really is inhuman. And the other thing I would connect this to, Shannon, is, and this actually is a political motivation for many center-right voters, is we still don't have any real understanding of who leaked the draft decision last year. We really have had no justice for the people who have gone out to the homes, the private residences of members of the court. This is the kind of thing that's got to come to an end in America. Whether we're liberal or conservative or somewhere in the middle, this is not how this country should be.
Well, we do have a lot of cases left. Obviously, the presidential immunity one is a big one. Who thinks they have a prediction on how that's going to go?
Oh, another unanimous decision. Because, my friend Juan, that would be real justice.
I do not think you're getting. I don't think you're getting a unanimous decision on that.
In defense of the presidency.
Oh no, the right.